A University of North Florida English professor is being fired after comments he made in the classroom that led to some serious concerns. The university says he threatened to shoot students, but the professor tells First Coast News his remarks were part of a theatrical lesson on rhetoric and were misunderstood. Our Sydney Deshawn spoke with that professor tonight and has more from both sides.
The comments come after a class discussion following the assassination of conservative commentator Charlie Kirk. The UNF professor Jacob McElroy tells me he regrets any hurt he caused, but he believes the university is making a mistake by letting him go.
As much as I made a mistake in my choice of words that particular day, I think that UNF is making a mistake.
Jacob McElroy, an English instructor at the University of North Florida, is under fire after a lecture on September 11th. McElroy says his lesson addressed tragic events, including the assassination of Charlie Kirk, with a dramatic and ironic approach to teach students about rhetoric and the power of language.
This was a sort of, an ironic hypothetical professor. Like, what if you had an English professor that was just doing everything wrong? What would he say in this situation?
UNF declined to comment on personnel matters, but shared with us the termination letter the university sent McElroy, dated October 28th. It cited incompetence and says McElroy made repeated threats to shoot students.
And initially, I was just shocked, just absolutely shocked at that. To be called incompetent and dangerous.
The letter also claiming he told one student directly he would shoot that student for asking a question, and told the class he had, quote, access to guns and would shoot everyone.
And I said it so casually, and there were a few chuckles, and we kind of moved on and discussed it largely as a class.
McElroy acknowledged his approach was a mistake, and he says he would never harm anyone.
I felt regretful about it. I wish that I hadn't somehow convince that student that I was speaking in earnest. I do wish that I had done a better job of conveying to them that they were safe in my classroom, as all students should feel.
We spoke with a freshman who was not in his class, but heard about what happened.
While he could have been joking, there is a time and place for jokes.
The university says it conducted a full investigation and found no evidence of effective teaching, stating his continued employment would jeopardize student safety. For McElroy, he says the students are his priority.
I really like working with students. I really have this wonderful relationship with so many of them that I can't ignore.
Now, the school says his last day is December 17th, but McElroy tells me he's challenging his termination through the faculty grievance process. Reporting it from UNF, Sydney Deshawn, First Coast News, on your side.